Unexpected, unplanned week in my life vlog between Amsterdam Dance Event Festival, which I got back from yesterday, excuse the sirens, and going to Berlin in 3 days time. Why did I plan this month like the way I did? I actually don't know, because I'm a little bit burnt out from 6 days of techno events. But nevertheless, we're going for Lydia's birthday. I love Berlin, so I'm sure it'll be fun. And also we're going in a massive group for Berlin, so I feel like if one day I'm like absolutely exhausted, like it's not going to ruin everyone else's night if I stay in. So I'm telling myself that to get myself through it. We still need to plan all the outfits and everything. I like starting the vlog today because I'm going to be going to get my nails done in 2 hours, which I only just realised. Also need to unpack. Kind of stressful because I also was planning to go to the gym, sort out my storage unit, unpack all of my stuff. So I think I'm gonna have to just prioritise the unpacking and organising, because tonight I've got a date. It's the 5th date with the guy that I'm seeing, and the birthday one, because obviously it's his birthday last weekend and I was in charge of planning something, wasn't available until Thursday, so we're actually still doing that tomorrow, but today we're just doing like casual food. But how stunning is this? Maybe this is too much information actually. I don't know, is there any too much information with me? So obviously I've had the implant, I got it put in, I've also vlogged getting it put in maybe like 4 or 5 months ago, and I hadn't had a period since until a week and a half ago. Get my first period, kind of annoying, but I stalled seeing this guy until the period had gone, because it was weird, like it wasn't like a normal period. I was like, I don't know what this is, it's like just bleeding. And then that ended, haven't been bleeding up until like 3 days ago, now I'm bleeding again. So I'm like, this can't be a period, because like I only just finished the other one a week and a half ago, but this one kind of does feel a little bit more like crampy and stuff. I'm just like, why me, why now? Anyway, enough of that. We really do not have time because I've got like an hour and a half before I need to go get my nails done, so let's tidy this. Now 40 minutes until my nail appointment. We've done a lot of tidying. I've not got to the bathroom yet. I would love to go to the storage unit and get rid of the stuff that's down the side. All of these things are to go back to the Rave cave, but I've made my bed, hung everything up here, tidied the dressing table area. This is all stuff that I'm gonna do laundry tomorrow. So I'm thinking of I'm wearing this one now, but this is all of like the clothes that I might wear for the date night tonight. So I just put them there to make it easy for when I get back from the nail appointment. And this is the side it needs to wipe down. I need to take that down to wash up. Like full of rubbish which we need to take down. So shall we go down, take the washing up and bin stuff down, then come back up and do my eyelashes before the nail appointment. I'm actually sweating in this room. The radiator was on really high. I've turned it down now, but and opened the window. Too hot. So we're setting off to go to the nail appointment now. I was really stressed out because I got this new planner and I think it looks a bit like a laptop case, and I left it on my seat. I was so sad because I wanted to plan last night using it, but I left it in my car. But thank God no one broke in to steal it, and it's from the brand Hello Day, so I am going to do some like, shush. I am going to do more planner videos, but I just inspired myself because I did a video about how I missed writing down in an actual planner because I was using my iPad, and then I like showed my planner from the year that I became a solicitor and passed my driving test and then quit to do this full time, and I was like, oh, I was actually so much more organised and motivated, let me buy an academic year one, so I've only missed out on the last 2 months because they start in August. Running, I need to find out my nail lady's address because I always lose it. I know it's on Brunnington Road in Stockport. Get going, girls. So stressed out last night because when I went to park my car, basically a week or two ago, one of the neighbours left a note on my car saying, please don't park there, you're making it hard for us to get out. Obviously I'll try and avoid it because I don't want to wind them up, but like when I got there last night, you could not avoid it, and also like it's not really safe for me to be walking in the pitch black for 15 minutes to get back to my house. Like I'm already walking like 7 minutes, I'm not going to add on an extra 10 minutes to the next available place. And then I just parked there. I was like expecting another note when I got back, but fortunately they didn't. I did pull right up to the car in front of me, so hopefully they had like enough room. Just got to the nail appointment. I have decided I think I am going to go for the almond shape again and just get like a French manicure, as boring as that is. nails are done. I went for not even French, just pink, because honestly I've got so much to do today. I just wanted to get on with my day, but these will go with everything. The main thing I want my nails done for is just so like when I'm holding things on camera you can't see that I bite my nails and it looks like scruffy as fuck. But now we really need to get off because I need to get ready for my day. I also need to on the way go get some tampons. Yeah, go to B&M and get that. Go get some food because, right, tell me if you think that I'm being dramatic here, but basically the guy that I'm going on the date with is like, oh yeah, finish work at 5:30. Obviously we're going out for food. He was like, oh yeah, we're gonna have to do it early, we'll do it at 7. To me that's late. I'm gonna have to eat some food now because otherwise I'm not gonna last until, by the time we get from 7, did he say someone come at 7:30 I think? Yeah, by the time we've got from his to the restaurant and ordered, but we're not going to be eating till 8:30. I'm like, I can't wait till 8:30 to have my dinner, and then we're going to be going out for pool afterwards. Like, that is not a quick one. Don't know why he said that was an early night. I have decided that I wanted to go and get a toasty from Costa, but I don't think there's a Costa near here and I don't want to drive. Let's just check whether I have to drive back into the centre of Stockport to get home because that's so annoying. But I have got a mac and cheese in the oven, not in the oven, in the freezer that I can put in the oven, so we could just have that for dinner. Yeah, I think we're just going to do that and then I can continue organising because I've been tidying up obviously, and I really want to do my tatty lashes and wash my hair before this date. Just got back, I'm planning to put my mac and cheese in, then while it's cooking I'm going to edit my nail vlog and voice over my tidying one. We're going to microwave it so it's quicker. Let's make a cup of tea and edit. Gonna do a bit of a mukbang now, and I can also talk to you about like how I've been living in this share house now. It's been like 2 months, whether I'd stay here, what my future housing plans are going to be. Just putting some chili flakes on top, and then I'm going to do my nutritional yeast, which is this B12 nutritional yeast. Right, let's go sit on the sofa now she's clear. Worst thing about having one of these desk table tray things is putting your food on it and then getting it on top of your knee without spilling your food, especially if you're clumsy like me. I actually don't like the way those flowers look there. I'm going to put them back on the windowsill. Vegan mac and cheese that you can get in Tesco. Oh my god. My thoughts of moving into a share house was I might go travelling, so in which case it's going to be basically a storage unit because I don't want to feel tied down to have to stay in one place. If I did get the opportunity to go somewhere else, I don't want to feel like I'm washing money down the drain. That's such a waste. But my current place, which you will have seen in all my videos, is only £700 a month, and because I'm self-employed I had to pay it all up front, so that was like £4,000 I think for 6 months contract. I'm technically around Christmas or just after Christmas I could terminate, get out of it and not stay here anymore, which is a possibility, but I just think that like I've set this all up now, it's a nice space, and like someone did comment and was like, you're similar to me, that if you had a bigger space you would just expand your mess. So like it's not necessarily that my space is too small is why I'm messy, it's just that like I am just a messy person, and the bigger the house the more you've got to clean. I like the storage unit I've got for my festival stuff because it's out of sight, out of mind. I don't think I'd want to live in the place that I store all of that. I think I might actually extend this contract. The only thing that I don't like is the road. I've got so lucky with my housemates, like everyone's really quiet, no one's complaining, because I remember I dated someone a few months ago. I'm sorry, but if you live in a share house, I don't care if it's for money or whatever, you have to accept that it's not going to have complete silence. It's not, you don't have control over all different factors. Like you are probably going to find people that are living there because they didn't have people that are already friends to live with, or that they might live there because they've recently got divorced, or like there could be like so many different reasons why people end up in a share house, but you have to have a little bit of live and let live. Like I think I've learned that from hostels and like obviously uni and halls, and I lived in a share accommodation when I was working in New Zealand as well, so it's kind of like you can't expect absolute silence. And I was dating this guy and we would literally be like 9 AM, we'd just be having a normal like voice level chat because there was just 2 of us, like we weren't having a party, we were just talking, and this lady on the floor above would be like banging on the ceiling, and like she'd storm in and out the kitchen when you're in there and just like create a really weird atmosphere. And I just think that like don't live in a share house if you've got that much like issue with sound, or like get some earplugs or whatever. Like maybe that's mental health involved, but like I don't think if you've got severe issues you should not be sharing with other people. But everyone in my house is so nice. Like on Thursday it's the girl downstairs' birthday, so she was like, do you guys mind if I have some friends over? And like for things like that, like some people might have an issue with it, but for me I'm just like, just accept. Like maybe for the one night it might be like you can't use the kitchen, but she asked permission beforehand, she's really respectful, it's not going to be a rager, like she's just having I think prees, and like she was like, oh I'll make some cake and you guys can have it. So that's absolutely fine, like stuff like that. And that's like a really rare, like everyone here is pretty much working or is a student but not like a party student, so I think I've got lucky with that. And I could see myself staying here just to save up because I want to keep my living costs low so I can save as much as possible, which is another thing financially. Recently, like while I was in Amsterdam, I like when it comes to like taxis and like getting pre-drinks and getting nice food, for me I'm like I will never skip on eating, because if I don't eat I'll get lightheaded and like I'll get blackout drunk, so I need to make sure I eat. So I'll order nice food. Obviously vegan food's harder to find. I'm not the sort of person that's just going to go and get a sandwich from the shop because A, I can't find a vegan one, and secondly like I don't want to just eat a bread roll. Like I will eat a bread roll if I have to, but I'd rather eat a proper meal. So then I'll buy food and I spend so much money on food and taxis and stuff, and I will get the train if it makes sense. But like for example on the last day I'm like, I've got 3 bags with me, I could get the shuttle and then the train to get to the airport, it would take me an hour, or I could get a 15-minute taxi for £25. And it's like I work really hard and I'm making like enough money to be able to get a taxi for £25. So, and I work to make my life easier so I don't get a bad back from dragging bags for ages and like have loads of stress getting it to and from public transport with too much stuff to carry. And like on those circumstances I will just ball out and get a taxi, which obviously if it was like a £60 taxi I wouldn't, but like those £25 over the whole week add up, you know, like every time you go to a venue and you can't really be bothered to go on the train because it'll take, you have to set off earlier and stuff. Like I wouldn't say it's financially irresponsible because I won't do like stupid things, but like when you're in Poland it's fine because taxis are quite cheap and the accommodation's cheap. But when you're in places like Berlin and Amsterdam they are a lot more expensive, which is kind of why I'm just like, you know what, I've been in Amsterdam twice for the past month, and like it's been nice because the events were nice, but of the actual city I find it quite overwhelming because first of all, taxis are a rip-off. Accommodation, I've got a week in Poland in an Airbnb for £250 and it's a stunning place. You've got a kitchen so you can reheat your food. You're not spending as much money because you can get one takeout and make it last for 2 meals. Whereas in the hotels in Amsterdam, because Airbnbs are either really expensive or you're just in some room in some random person's house, which is obviously a lot less private. And when I'm filming and stuff I don't want to be annoying. So when you're staying in the hotels in Amsterdam, like our hotel for 6 days was £400 each, which was the cheapest option available when we booked. I prefer to have an apartment. I feel like it's more cosy, there's more places to chill out. The hotel room we were in was nice, but it was very dark. Like I don't know if you would have noticed in the vlog that I've just posted for ADE, that was with the main light on and the studio lights on, and the background was pitch black. Like it felt very, especially because we were hungover quite a lot during the daytime and you're in this dark room and you're like this is really depressing. But like in general it was clean and like the hotel downstairs was dead nice. But yeah, so in summary I think that it's cheaper and better value to go to Poland if you want to do like the partying, and then like also be able to get taxis and stuff, because it does add up if you do a lot of trips like Berlin, Amsterdam that I've done recently. So I want to get more financially responsible is what I'm kind of getting to. But I've got that planner which has arrived. I can write down my financial goals. I need to invoice people, I need to reply to emails. I've not replied to emails in 2 weeks. Really hard when I'm at festivals because it's taking enough, like everything in me to just keep making the content and keep on with the partying and like going out. So to do anything that's focusing on things back home and like progressing brand deals and things like that, they get put to the back burner because I just can't mentally. Like maybe I should try and do a festival sober, because I know that I am introverted. Even though I do a lot of extroverted activities, I do need time on my own, so it does make me very burnt out just being around people constantly all the time and like having, even like just partying. Like our sleep schedule in Amsterdam, we didn't go to sleep before 5 AM for 6 days in a row. Of course during the day your energy is gonna dip, so like, and being on your feet, we did like 20 kilometers nearly each day. Like that is completely different on your knees when you're in rave boots. Like you're not in walking boots, you're not eating as regularly because every time you eat you've got to order food, and like just in general like just wears your body down. Being too hard on myself, but I do know that after this month where I've got everything going on, I want to like get my head down a little bit and get myself organised, get my accounts organised. I'm gonna start getting ready for the date soon. So we're gonna voice over the nail video, but he's just messaged me and tried to push it back further. He's like, if it's easy for you, we can go later. I'm like, do you not get hungry? I swear, like, who goes out for dinner after 7? Because the restaurants probably stop serving food at like 8:39. Like, hun, I've just eaten my mac and cheese, but got a good, what time is it now? It's 5 to 5, 2 and a bit hours. But we wouldn't, once I get to his, we then got to go to the restaurant. Like, I'm gonna be like dizzy and hungry. To voice over this is a mixture between me talking to the camera and then also a voiceover. Also, by the way, I wanted to say that on my YouTubes I really do want to do voiceover over like the shopping section and the thrift section and stuff, but like once it gets to like a 50-minute long file, it's really glitchy with the voiceovers. So I've realised what I need to do is think ahead, and whatever I want to do with a voiceover, edit that in a separate file. I'm ready to have my shower. I'll get back to you once I've showered. Out the shower, and I won't lie, everyone's made me self-conscious because I did a nail video last week and someone was like, oh my god, the hairy legs. So I have just shaved only my calves, not my calves, my shins, because I was like, if I want to wear a skirt tonight, I don't want to feel like everyone can tell. I've never thought anyone could tell. But I'm just gonna put this this is the leave-in conditioner purple toner, because the purple shampoo is apparently a bit more drying than the getting it in a conditioner form. So I usually put this on and then leave it in for like 3 to 5 minutes. This one is quite strong, so your hair might turn out purple, you need to be careful. And then I'm probably going to make a coffee because I'm really tired now, having a crash. Really strong, and I don't know why, because I use the same pods all the time. But I edited this tidying video, and what's annoying with the new TikTok update is you used to be able to just speed all the other clips up after you edited it all so that everything was in 2 times speed, but now you have to do each one by one, and if you forget to do it before you cut a really long clip into loads of little ones, it makes it so long. So I edited it all, it's 2 minutes long. Usually I try and do my videos around 1 minute because that's the minimum to get paid off them, but any longer and the retention rate is going to fall down. I'm going to reply to the comment that was calling me dirty and explain that I'm not dirty, I'm just tired after a festival. Just finished editing it. 6 PM now. He lives 20 minutes from me, it takes me 10 minutes to get to my car. I would have to leave in half an hour. Not done my tatty lashes, not dried my hair. Like, why was I thinking, oh yeah, 7 PM is so far away? Like, the concept of time is not there. Put my moisturiser on so it can sink in. The place we're going to, I went to like a year and a bit ago, and I'm really hoping I found the right one because like, I don't remember the name of it, but it looks like the one that I went to, and it's really weird. It's called like the George something in West Didsbury. It's fusion, so they do like pub food, but then they also do sushi and like whatever, like Japanese. So I'm excited because the menu there was really good last time, and I'm excited to have like a cocktail, even though like I've been drinking a lot recently. Someone commented being like, if you're shaky, like you need to go to the doctors because that's how my friend found out she was an alcoholic. I'm like, I can confirm to you that I'm not an alcoholic because I fucking hate the taste of alcohol, and like I have to force myself to drink while I'm away and stuff. Like, it's not as if I'm like really wanting to drink, but and like even when while I was away, I wouldn't even have a whole bottle of wine each night. Like I had half a bottle of wine each time before we went out. But why is that not sticking very well? I think that once you start at a festival, you have to drink every day to make yourself feel back to normal. So maybe the first day or two I should try and like go out sober those days before I'm feeling like dead. But then it gets to like the last day and then your actual body's falling apart as well. So it's like the only way to actually make yourself push through it is to have a little bit to drink. Unhealthy relationship with alcohol maybe, but I'm not an alcoholic because I can go weeks at a time without drinking, and when I do drink I can easily stop. Like if I felt like I was gonna get hungover, I would stop. Like, I really like doing my eyelashes as soon as I get out of the shower because sometimes I feel like they're still a little bit damp and then they don't stick as well, but I'm really hoping that this goes smoothly because I do not have time for it not to. I've been finding eyelashes in my bed that don't even look like ones that I wear, and I'm like, what is that? That's actually really creepy. Oh my god, that one's come off. If this doesn't pull any off, I will be amazed. Really want these to last till tomorrow because obviously we're going on the actual birthday date, which we're going to Hale Country Club Spa, and I feel like I'll go with no makeup, but if I can have eyelashes then I'll feel a little bit more fresh, right? No time to mess about, next eye, and I feel like this might be easier because the glue is probably ready. Oh, spoke too soon. The tweezers are sticky, I'm swapping tweezers. So for people wanting the gossip with the tatty lash thing, it's not really like, they've not mugged me over, I just get like, when I've been very loyal to a brand and I've done a lot of free videos for them, and then they're funny with me about, not funny with me, but just like the approval of one of the videos that I'd done didn't really... Basically, there was a bit of confusion over the September video, and I thought the brief was staying the same for October, and then I filmed it, and then they were like, oh no, we wanted to change it. It's not as if I ever like fell out of love with the product, it's more just like, when you're managing yourself and you've done the work yourself, it's very hard not to take stuff personally when business things go wrong, because I'm hot-headed and I'm very quick. Like, I would rather not get paid and like feel like I've still got my dignity sort of thing, and like it happened with like brands before where like I feel like they're mugging me off, so I'm like, oh yeah, well fuck them, I'd rather just not make the money. But with Tatty Lash, it's like, no, I actually like the product, and like they have, to be fair on them, considering the fact that I've posted with it so much, like they still do pay me for videos when they could probably, if they wanted to, just think like, oh, she'll probably use us anyway without paying. So it's like, actually they're probably not like mugging me off that badly. Oh my god, I think they're done. Tonight, if I wear a skirt with like a little top, I always feel like so exposed, especially if we're just going to a restaurant, like not a bar in town or anything. I think that I should wear long trousers with one of the tops that I've got out, because the tops are quite like booby already. I'm not even unpacking my stuff from Amsterdam because I've only got 2 days until I go to Berlin, and like I'd had it very streamlined, so we're just gonna try and keep everything like in its travel way. And it, obviously you saw this morning I moved like all the stuff that I'm not bringing with me into that drawer, because otherwise this little table was looking messy. I think that Rimmel really need to work with me, because the amount of Rimmel products that I use, because to be fair they did send me them, but like I use them in every video, they're genuinely so good, and also they're cruelty free, which people always comment asking me about like how I'm vegan, but like I don't use completely cruelty free products. And like for me, ingesting something is a lot easier to tell, is this from an animal or is this an animal, whereas if it's like, oh, has this been touching an animal and abusing an animal before it got to me, but it's not actually, you know, the product itself is not an animal, that takes a lot more research. And like I'm just someone that I don't even fucking research somewhere before I book it. Like, obviously I would prefer for everything to be cruelty free, and if I was making a brand I would make it cruelty free, but when it comes to using other products, like I just don't have the time or the energy. And like I'm a very utilitarian person, like if I can do the maximum amount of good outcome, I'm not an all or nothing person. Like even if someone doesn't go fully vegan, I still think it's worth, you know, picking vegan when you go out for a meal or whatever. Like it helps those animals that are saved, and I think it's only 1 million animals a year, it's like 2 billion a day or something. Put it on the screen, like the amount of animals, the difference. And like I just prefer to focus on like the main issue here, because realistically if everyone was vegan food wise, there's not going to be brands being demanded to be testing on animals. It's because in some countries they have to test on animals to sell there, like in China. So even if like, you know, like L'Oreal's like the parent company of a lot of different brands, even if like some of their brands don't test on animals, you're still giving money to the ones that do, because some of them have to be sold in China, and like that's why it happens. So that's my thoughts on that. Obviously one day when I have time I will swap all of my stuff out, and I try and not promote things that are like I know aren't cruelty free. Like I won't talk about the product loads if I know it's not cruelty free. People find it funny because like my friend who is vegetarian, and she was talking to me about how she likes watching mukbangs of people that aren't just vegetarian. And like as soon as someone shows me, even if it's not in a mukbang, even if it's like one of my mutuals I love watching, as soon as they've got a vlog or anything that shows meat, I'm like scroll, because I don't want to give them the creativity fund for meat videos. I'm like the same with like when we got pizza in Amsterdam, like Gabby was holding up her pizza and I'm like cropping the clip down so I'm not showing like meat in my videos, because like I know what it's like to be vegan or vegetarian and be watching videos and just be like assaulted with like dead body on the screen. I'm like, I did not want to see that. I just wanted to watch your like holiday vlog. I didn't want to see like bits of ham. Ew, not cool. I've not even used that brush in ages. I forgot I'm using this little one now. I'm gonna bring this down because I always end up like a really weird colour, especially when I get ready with the studio lights facing me. I can't tell what colour I am until like, hopefully it's dark anyway. Not going in anywhere with really bright lights, but to blend it up into my hairline. Okay, time for blush. I'm thinking like a peachy one today. I didn't end up going to the gym today, which I'm kind of sad about. I'm gonna have a really rough awakening when I go back, and it's been like 2 weeks of pure partying and I've got to get back into it. But I mean, I should have just gone to the hotel gym at the place we were staying in Amsterdam, because I went down there to use the sauna and there was a gym. It was in like the basement and you had to go down like the fire escape stairs to get to it, and there was just one other man in the gym, and the sauna was really big. It had like lots of corners and stuff, so I was like, and you had to use your key card to get into the sauna, but obviously everyone has a key card that's in the gym. So I was just thinking, it's just me and him down in this basement. Like if he decided to come into the sauna and like assault me, like they probably don't have cameras because it's where people are getting changed in their swimsuits and stuff. Like I don't know, like it just freaked me out. And I know someone commented saying like, oh, you're really paranoid at the moment, is everything okay? Because I was saying about how like those girls were laughing at me, which they definitely were. Like in Amsterdam, people are doing like weed and mushrooms, like people just get into giggling fits. Like I've been in one before, and like they were in a giggling fit but like kept looking at me, and it might have been that they weren't even laughing at me, but because I kept looking back at them, they were just pissing themselves because of like whatever they would taken. But like yeah, so I was just like thinking like, I don't really want to stay down here because what if he comes in? And like I went back upstairs to Gabby and I was like, am I paranoid? But then like realistically, when I was in Berlin, I went to a spa last year on my own, and I was in this hot tub, and this man, I had my eyes closed, been in there for like 10 minutes, it was just me and this other guy, and I opened my eyes and he's like this far away from my face. I'm like, if I hadn't opened my eyes for a second or two longer, what was he going to do? Was he going to push my head under? Was he going to kiss me? Like I literally ran out of there. I was like shaking so much, like I went straight to the bar staff and was like, this man, I don't know what he was going to do. But like in that instance, like what, he got kicked out, but like what can I actually say, because I don't know what he was going to do. Whatever it was weird, because like I did not invite you over, like I had my eyes closed, like you were trying to sneak up on me. But like I just think as a girl solo traveling, like I've been solo traveling since I was like 18, I'm 25 now. You can call it paranoid, but like I've done a lot of party locations and different things always on my own, and like I've stayed safe, and that is because you have to be thinking the worst of people and a little bit paranoid, in my opinion. I think if you're not paranoid, then you're putting yourself at risk, because there are a lot of freaks, especially when you're in, you know, places like Amsterdam and Berlin. Like there is just things that you need to be cautious of. Even though I feel like there will be a lot of times where nothing bad is going to happen, but I will be extra cautious. I do just think like sometimes it's not even worth risking it for that 1% of chance that something could happen. If you're in a vulnerable situation, like in a basement, like I'd just rather not have the stress, because I couldn't relax. I was in there for like 5 minutes. I had my phone with me in the heat because I was like, oh, if I need to ring the police or whatever if something starts to happen. But I was just like, you know what? This is not what I need right now. I'm going back upstairs. I think if you're not paranoid, like my sister's very unparanoid. I'd love to know what it feels like to do stuff, because I'm always like kind of probably I think why I like solo travelling is because I'm addicted to the adrenaline of like fear, and like that's the only thing that makes me excited. Like when I go away with people and they don't want to do crazy stuff, I'm like, what's the point of the holiday then? I thought we were meant to be like escaping death narrowly each time, because like that's just what I find fun. And like when you're on your own, you already feel like that, even if you're just doing normal stuff like walking home, because you've got no one with you and you're in a new place. It's like, oh, there's some adrenaline for me. I think I'm not going to do much more than this with my makeup. I'm liking how it's come out today. Sometimes this foundation recently has been making me feel really like greasy. Tomorrow we're going to go to the storage unit anyway, because I need to pick out some more stuff for Berlin, but we can do a little bit more tidying. I started the tidying video last week, but I haven't edited any of it yet. So I was focusing on my other YouTube. I need to brush my teeth still, so just putting the lip gloss on for the effect of this after. But this is the makeup done. I'm gonna dry my hair now and then we're nearly ready to go. I just need to put my outfit on. I'm 6 now. That took me longer than intended, I think, because I was chatting shit the whole time. So I'm gonna have to be quick now. I'm gonna use this like split end stuff from Bedhead because my hair is snapping off and I have loads of split ends. I don't even know if I should dye it blonde again because realistically I don't know how much I've got until it all goes off into like little bits like this, which is so fucking annoying because it's like I use good products, I wait at least 2 months between each time I get it dyed, like, or longer, probably like 3 months. I've cut it short. I'm like not heat styling it every day, like I just blow dry it once and then leave it. Like I've even stopped straightening it, and it's like I feel like it was healthier when it was like with the extensions and stuff. I'm like, what have I actually done? Maybe it's because like I started to get the scalp bleach, but the reason I got the scalp bleach was because I found that every time you get highlights, the highlights can overlap a little bit more. And because I was wanting it really blonde with highlights, they were having to use a lot of them. So I got told that scalp bleach actually causes less overlap because obviously they're just doing the virgin hair each time. So if you're a hairdresser, please let me know whether scalp bleach or highlights is worse, because I know highlights is better technically if you leave it for longer and you get it so it's a root smudge and like it can blend out and you can let it grow down to here. But because I'm trying to go for like an ashy or just neutral blonde and my roots are ginger, I'm never trying to have it grow down to here unless I was doing like really gingery blonde, but that's not the colour that I'm trying to go for. Like I've done that before when like my hair was really bad, but I wouldn't want that with a bob. Like the bob is so short, I feel like it looks good in a block colour, and I don't want a ginger bob because I think like that's just like a completely different aesthetic. Like the blonde bob is like techno bob, ginger bob is like goth girl, and like that's not me. That's not me. Should not be brushing my hair really while it's wet, but this is the wet brush. I'm just trying to brush the product through. I'm going to use the Bumble and Bumble. This just smells so good. I wish one of these had heat protectant in because I feel like by the time I've done the styling cream and also the leave-in conditioner, it has a lot of product in, but we're going to be getting it wet tomorrow anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Right, let's dry. Let's dry. So guys, just had a little break there because I find that like your hair feels dry and then you brush it again and it feels wet again. So I'm just smoothing it out. But I just put some deodorant on the downstairs region because did you know that if you shave down there, like obviously I didn't put it inside, but like if you shave and you get like shaving rash, a way to get rid of shaving rash, I saw a video about this ages ago, is just put roll-on deodorant over where you've just shaved because your armpits don't get shaving rash, do they? And that's like because you put deodorant on. So I always do that now, just like obviously in the, what's this area called? I don't know what the nice word, like above your vagina where you shave. So I just put that there. And hopefully I don't get shaving rash. I ordered these Venus razors and I'm not gonna lie, like even though they are like good, like they don't get blunt fast, they don't get very tight shave. Like I feel like I've got stubble even straight after I've shaved, which is weird. Like even with cheap razors, they get blunt fast, but I've never felt like they're not getting close enough to the skin. But maybe that's because they've got more of a safety guard on the Venus ones. I'm not sure, but like the bits that are snapping are like all in the parting, like it's just not good. I don't think that we need to straighten today just because I don't want to straighten it if it's not fully dry, and I feel like I don't have enough time to let it be fully dry, but it's quite smooth. I'm going to put in some of the gel on like these little bits at the back. That's the hair and makeup done. Time for the outfit. Well, this is styled all together. I'm just wearing it with a trench coat. I'm actually too hot right now, but I'm sure I'll need it later. But I'm gonna go on the date now. I will catch up with you tomorrow. Wish me luck.
The next day.
8:30, I've just got back. Like nap later because I'm not gonna lie, I woke up at 5 AM and then I just could not get back to sleep. Came back just to have a shower and now let's get ready to go to the gym. I've just had some granola because I don't have any food in the house. Like I have no avocados or bread and like everything like that. Let's make a coffee. My period is now in full flow, which is kind of annoying, but especially because I'm going to Berlin and I feel like I'm going to be wearing tiny outfits and stuff. But like I've gone off the period cut recently. I feel like it creates a suction, and especially when you've got like, I feel like this is what the haters are going to make comments on. No, she put a tampon in on camera. I'll be back in a second. Period cupping when you've got sharp nails, like it just catches on you, and then also like afterwards it definitely stretches you out. Like we actually just need to get changed and go now. What am I going to wear to the gym? I'm so scared for this workout because obviously not being to the gym in like a week, all I've been doing is going out. So, and also my legs are still tired from the festival. But if I don't go today, then it's going to be after Berlin, which is like even worse. Like that is genuinely, I'm going to be starting from scratch at that point. So I think I'm going to train legs and arms today. Probably won't be able to go that heavy because I am just like, I've had 3 hours sleep, but I'm going to try. Right, this is tighter than I remember it. The sofa has already been used as a dumping ground, but I feel like I'm going to put some joggers on with this. Also, I always use men's deodorant and I'm really picky. I can't use like the wet one. It has to be like the powdery one because I hate the feeling of like waiting for it to dry and then like spray on ones. I hate the feeling of those as well. Like I'm very particular. I don't like floral scents. Got a t-shirt on under my hoodie because I can't wear hoodies without t-shirts. Like I've definitely got a lot of sensory issues. God. The amount of little spiky bits I've got that stick up, like this is like, this patch is getting bigger and bigger. I like wet and it's kind of stuck down now, but that was like even with gel in it. Like I'm actually concerned. I am at my gym now. I don't know if I will vlog the workout with the camera because it makes a beeping noise every time you press start and stop, and like I just get self-conscious that people are like, what is she actually doing? She's a freak, she's filming me. Especially because like I've mentioned in one of my other videos that like people do work out in the female only gym without the headscarf, so I don't think they would appreciate being on camera, but maybe I can get some clips on my phone. And I'm going to try and import all these clips while I'm on the treadmill because the importing process for this camera is like the most annoying thing. Like you have to be on the app and you have to do like 3 videos at a time, otherwise it crashes. So let's go into the gym. Guys, I'm stressed because my mum and dad kindly, while I was away, unpacked my car into my storage unit because my dad was working on the electrics, but they put my gym bag in the storage unit as well, I'm guessing. So I don't have a lock or anything, which is fine. The other thing is that I took my gym card off my keyring while I was like going out in Amsterdam, and now I thought I'd lost it, but I found it just loose in my bag. I know someone that left their keys in the locker while it was unlocked, and then because someone took the keys and stole their car out the car park, but their insurance wouldn't cover it because obviously they left it in an unlocked locker. So I don't think anyone's going to do that in the ladies' gym. I'm still not chancing it because that'll be the easiest way to rob a car. I didn't think I was going to have a crash yet. I thought I was going to have a crash later, but now I'm exhausted. Also definitely should not have had that coffee because like why, like I wanted to have a nap, and like I just feel like because they do the toasty and a coffee deal, I'm like I'm obviously gonna get a coffee, but I could have got a decaf and then it would have been easier just to nap. I think I'll be able to nap anyway. I feel really bad on like this guy because he's obviously gonna be in work all day, and he messaged me being like, do you think there's time for me to have a nap? And like we're going to the spa and it closes at 10, and like even like if he gets back from work we'll still be getting there at like 6:30, 7. Right, I've just got to the office. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be because it is all piled up on one side. Obviously most people would think this is bad, but to me I can walk in a line, so it's not too bad. My gym bag hopefully has some hula hoops in it. I'm getting really hungry again even though I just had a toasty. I feel like whenever I'm like slightly hungover I just have to eat my way out of it, so I'm going to eat some hula hoops, pick out the outfits, and then I'll catch up with you in a bit because my SD card is getting full. Got one bag of stuff full of things to wear out. I couldn't find the dress that I wanted to lend Lydia. I'm hoping it's at the house. I also found this that I used to have in my desk at work because obviously I pinkified my desk when I was working in the law firm, but I thought I could use that to put underneath my kitchen area because it is carpeted in my room and like I can drop a lot of crumbs. But my mum rang me while I was in there and she wants to go out for lunch, so I'm driving back where I've just came from. Even though I did just have a toasty, I'm hungry again. And me and my mum go to this place where you can get for like £12 a set menu between like certain times in the daytime, midweek, and it's a sushi place. So I spoke to Lydia while I was in there, and I'm actually pissing myself because she's just done 75-day hard and it finished yesterday, so she's not even had a drink yet. She's going to a wedding tonight and they fly at 7 a.m. in the morning to Berlin. My flight's not till the evening, but like she said she's just gonna have 2 drinks tonight, but I reckon like after 75 days of no drinking, like even 2 drinks, you're gonna be absolutely like steaming, and Berlin should be interesting. A nice little break to 75 hard. I feel like I need 75 hard after this month. Found the name out of the place. It's called Zukumu. I'll show you what I get. I'm thinking I'm gonna get, last time I got the tacos it was really good, but I went for sushi tacos, like fusion ones. I had jackfruit fusion Japanese tacos last night, so I'm like, do I have that again? Or I could get the katsu curry. The only thing that is annoying is like, for the starters, if you're not vegan, you can get like chicken gyozas and like a bit of variety, whereas the vegan option's just edamame beans, and like I feel like that's not as good value. Like why don't they just do like cucumber maki or just something a little bit better than just beans? I'm 5 minutes early. I know my mum, she's not texted me saying she's left. She's probably not going to be there yet, so got a little bit of time. I might just sit and edit, and I need to clear off some stuff on this memory card. It's not here yet. Find my friends to see where she is. Done at lunch. It's now 3 p.m. and I'm gonna drive back to mine and try and have like a little lie down. I really can't nap on demand if I know I've got something going on after, but I'm tired. I need to do a breath up meditation because I'm getting the like hungover stress on my chest. Update. So obviously this weekend I'm going to Berlin. By weekend I mean tomorrow, Friday, until Tuesday. Then on Thursday next week I go to Poland. Basically I was looking like I can't wait until I've got like a weekend to myself just to chill. And then my friend Shannon, who I met at Boomtown last year, we've done Boomtown together, we've done skiing together and stuff. She is air hostess and she doesn't find out her rota until quite last minute, and she's always busy. She's messaged me, she's like, what are you doing the weekend, like the first weekend that I'm free? She's like, do you want to do a mini break? And I'm like, actually the problem with me is I can't say no to plans. So I was like, yeah, I'll do something, but like, can we not be going out? Like, please, can we just go to like, my family's got a house in Wales and she's also from Aberystwyth. So I was like, let's just go to Wales and do some like chill and go on walks and stuff. Cause like, I think I cannot even face a rave. Like I want to show her Manchester, like, well, she's obviously been to Manchester, but I want to like show her my flat and like go out and stuff. But unless there's a good event on, I don't think I actually will have it in me by that point in time. Driving back to mine now, so I'll catch up with you in a bit. Oh my god, I am looking so orange. So I fake tanned my face. I'm clearly back in my room. I'm just having like a little lie down. I'm not going to pack for Berlin until tomorrow, which is the day that I fly, which is just like not okay, but like we're not even going to think about that. I actually just do not have it in me right now to pack. A little bit after 6 now. I need to set off in like 10 minutes, but I have ripped off the tattoo lashes on this eye completely, so I'm going to top them up. I should remove the glue from the previous time, but I just can't be bothered right now. I don't think it'll matter. Just got it on my skin. It's stunning. We might need to get food there because like I said like let's eat beforehand, but then I forgot that my housemate's having a party downstairs right now and I can't go into the kitchen. So I'm definitely going to need to get some food there, but 2.5 hours is fine to do that. I couldn't nap. I feel like it's so hard to nap when you know you've got to be awake in like the next like 40 minutes or something like that. I wish I could nap on demand. Like I was watching this video of this girl and it made me cry a bit on TikTok, and that's when like the eyelashes got wet and it got loose. But it was this girl that she got her stalker broke in and she fought him off, and I've been like on her page watching all of her videos and I thought it was really good messaging. And also one thing that she said was like there was a point where like she switched from like fear to like anger, and she was like, no, I'm gonna fuck him up, and like because he cut her he like severed her fingers, and at that point she was like no, like, and then she went into attack mode and she was saying like women will get taught we should be self-defense, but actually we should learn to attack. And I fully agree with that. I feel like I've got so much rage in me already. Like what she was saying, how she felt when she saw red, I'm like, I practice that. Like when I'm walking down the street and I'm like feeling a bit like vulnerable, like say if there's like some like weird man, like I've had it where like a guy on a bike's been following me or something like that, I'm like in my head bubbling up so that like if it gets to the point of like someone touches me, like you're getting the wrath of like everything, like not just for me but for every other woman, like every single bit of anger, like, and I feel like you have to do it quickly so they're not expecting it as well. not that I've ever like fought a man off, but like I do whenever I'm like in the street and I feel unsafe, like get that rage ready. And another thing that I do, which I think is kind of weird, it's a bit woo-woo, is that if I'm walking down the street and I feel a bit like scared, I like imagine my spirit guide, which I believe that there's like the physical plane that we can see. Well, this is proven, like there are different dimensions, like we can only see 2 or 3 dimensions. We know there's 3 dimensions, but we can only see stuff in 2D or 3D, I don't know. Regardless, so we know that there's dimensions that can't be seen, and I think that there's like elements of our body that are on those dimensions as well. So you can communicate through, even if this is woo-woo, if you believe that like you've got some like strong thing above you protecting you, that will show in your body language. So I always just imagine that I've got this like big lion who's my spirit guide that like you don't fuck with, and like I think that just makes your body language look more confident as well. I've realised today that I am very shaky, and it is just a combination of like when I'm right, I'm gonna have to glue one of the eyelashes and do a men job. It is just a combination of low blood sugar and caffeine, not eating regularly enough. I have some crisps that I can eat in the car to put me on until we get there. While we wait for that to dry, I'm gonna brush my teeth, and I could do a little bit of makeup, but I feel like it's just gonna come off like and look weird in the pool, so I might just do moisturiser. Yes, it's on. She's on. I'm ready to go. It's past now, so I need to walk to my car and then get there for 7. So I'm gonna love you and leave you. I might do like a little video on the phone, but you're probably not allowed to take videos in there because everyone will be in their swimsuits. But I will talk to you tomorrow before Berlin, and we can finish off this little prep vlog and do some packing.
The next day.
Right, it's now Friday, which is the day I fly to Berlin. I fly to Berlin, well I need to leave in 5 hours. Not packed, not washed any knickers, probably should do that right now. Need to fake tan again because like Lydia is a very like scouse prinny, like she's an eyelash tech, that's how I met her, and she's going to be brown as fuck, so like we need to up the tan, especially because yesterday obviously I was in the hot tub, so I feel like that's really like settled my tan down. But the hot tub was exactly what I needed. Like I feel like I've genuinely woken up and had the deepest sleep ever. To like pack and everything, but I want to do that little haul that I was talking about of stuff that came from AliExpress, like Rave things for the winter. Also, I was low-key panicking about what I was going to get Lydia for her birthday. I found this card, which is really cute because she always says that, and I found it at TK Maxx. Just dropped a present. I thought I was just going to give her some pink loops. I really wish that I had enough time for like the earring things to arrive, because I fear that like wearing loops without earring attachments is just like risky business. But I can tell her like try and get some attachments before you use them, because the most like heartbreaking thing is losing a pair of loops when you've literally just got them. The main thing that I was so excited for, because I tried on some similar in Urban Outfitters, but I knew I'd already ordered some, and I was hoping these would be just as nice, and I think that they might be better. They're those like puffy shorts. I wasn't sure whether like I like the style or not, but I just think that when you go into a lot of techno events, and obviously like my job is to do cool outfits and like make the videos interesting, like a different silhouette is nice to experiment with. I got this cross one, which is going to go perfectly with the ears I've got from Biometriconic, which I might wear while I'm in Berlin actually. One sec. Found them. They're like handmade ears. These like her signature design. They aren't meant to be attached like that, but how well does that match like the denim and the denim? That's definitely going to be one of my fits. I'm so excited to take some pictures. Oh yeah, I got a tracksuit, which is going to be good because I wear that on the plane today. Probably a bit risky to wear a black tracksuit without washing it, because it definitely will stain my armpits, or like get this little bally thing stuck to my armpits. But it's got some like cutting thing on the back, and then also on the front of it, the classic slouchy tracksuit. Also, if I ever flash my address in a video, just know that that's not where I live. Like I get my stuff delivered to like an office that isn't my personal office either, so you're not going to be able to stalk me from going to that address. Like, it gives me peace of mind, because sometimes, like, obviously I think we've already established that I assume the worst and I'm paranoid, but like I just think sometimes people email me and they could be like, I want to send you something, and like the whole reason could be to try and find my address. I'm like, I'm not going to give out my personal address, which is like, I also felt kind of guilty if she's watching this girl would message me being like, oh, I want to deliver some flowers to you from like a local florist. And then I was like, you know what, you are being paranoid because she has got a florist Instagram page, like you can just let her deliver them to your house. But I'm like, I'm really like scared of stuff like that. Got these like clown stockings, which not even for Halloween, I just feel like they'll be good for like all festivals. And yeah, these ones are from Dragonfly Label, which is an Australian girl's brand. She's absolutely stunning. And she's friends with all the people that go to like the Psytrance bush stuffs in Australia, which I really do want to do. It's just, the thing is with like going to, I may as well show it on here, I'll also do a TikTok, but the thing is with going to festivals in Australia is that they're all like spaced out, so if I wanted to do all of them, I'd have to stay for like a good few months, and then obviously like it's expensive, and like they're all in different parts of Australia and travelling to them, and like say like if I go to Australia for the Psytrance ones, there's so many Psytrance festivals in Europe and I can fly there, fly home, whereas Australia I'd have to like, you know, do like a 3 or 4 month trip just to catch them, and each one's in a different state, or even if it's in the same state, it's going to cost you like $400 to get to, plus the tickets like $400, plus the flight over there is like really long and expensive, plus the accommodation in between times. It's like, I don't know, it just puts me off a little bit. But her brand is basically like proper Psytrancey, like fairy Wook vibes, and this one comes with a matching bikini top. I'm kind of sad because I feel like these are very summery, so I might not be able to wear that one for a while. Let's have a look at this. This blue top is actually so gorgeous, and I think this is the one that comes with matching bikini bottoms. So yeah, all the girls that wear these have like really nice fake boobs, and then I've got like natural boobs which won't look the same in this top, but like I'm sure it's still gonna look good. And the bikini bottoms are the most flattering style, where like you can just tie them and like make them proper like high. And she sent me one more thing, brand new Dragonfly Label. It's Dragonfly V Label. So excited. It's actually really annoying because she sent me stuff. It would have been this time or like a few months ago last year, and it got caught at customs and then it got sent back to her, and like we've just both been busy. Oh, this is so cute. This top I could just wear like with jeans and stuff. It's one of those ones that's like, don't know what name you would call that, like a crop top version. And then this bikini bottoms have got the double tie sides, which is also super flattering. Like this is the only style of bikini bottom that I like to wear when I wear bikinis. But that's everything that she sent me. I need to find a way to style those for the winter because I'm not waiting a full year to wear these. But I'm gonna pack for Berlin now, and then I'll catch up with you once I'm packed. I'm thinking, obviously I've done my Amsterdam vlog and I've done this week vlog. I'm going to be staying with 8 people and only one of them that I know in Berlin, so it's already going to be hard enough for me to like be confident to film TikToks. I don't think I'm going to be able to do like a full Berlin vlog and hang out with people and go to raves. Like I think I'm just gonna have to focus on just TikTok for this trip, and then in Poland, when I go solo the week after that, I have a lot more privacy, so I can do like a Poland vlog on YouTube. I don't want to burn myself out with YouTube, so let me know any feedback on this video and the past one, because personally for me, I find the rambly videos much easier to do when they're at home, because I'm a bit brain dead at festivals and I forget like what have I spoke about, like what do I want to speak about. Like sometimes like you're literally just surviving the day after going out, knowing that you've got to go out the next day. Fake tanned my whole body. I hate fake tanning during the day because I feel like I just like move and then it's gonna go off my joints way more than when I just fall asleep with it. I still got to do my face. Some of my tatty lashes have come off because obviously they got quite wet yesterday, and then one of them was sticking in a corner and annoying me. I'm using the Saint Tropez facial tan, which is good, but I really do not like the way it smells. Oh shit. So I'm going to top up the tatties, but I'll bring them with me so I can do that right before we go out. And my next thing is I'm going to wrap up Lydia's present to show you the mat that I bought back from the office, because I just think that like this is exactly what I needed, and it's fattened out really good considering it's been rolled up in storage since I quit my job as a solicitor. Like this, don't miss what she used to be when I had it on my desk, but I can put my feet on it now. Make sure when I'm making avocado on toast at the little kitchen area, I'm not getting it on my carpet, which is obviously rented. It would have been good to write the card before I'm covered in fake tan. Right, it's coffee time now, but I want to show you a trick for like if you don't want your fake tan to fade off on your armpits or on the back of your knees or wherever like you're bending them while it's developing. I use this like It's called dusting powder. I'm pretty sure it's just talcum powder. It comes with a little puff. And I just put it over there. Not put deodorant on yet because I don't want like my armpits to go green, so I'm going to let this develop before my flight because I'm washing this off before my flight. I can't sit on a flight with fake tan, like it makes me feel so gross. I'm just put that there and then hopefully it won't go too patchy. Let's make a coffee. I'm washing up before I go as well, actually, that's another thing. But I think this trip is going to feel really short because we're flying obviously Friday night and then we're returning on Monday morning. So whenever I've done a trip like that, both those days, even though, yeah, technically you're there for them, you're really not. So you've only got 2 full daytimes and what I'm guessing we're going to be going out every night. So like it's going to fly by. Really hungry, but because I'm going away I may as well finish my yogurt so it doesn't go out of date. This is my favourite one. It's a lot thicker than the other style. It's the Greek style Alpro, and then I have it with the Fuel granola, and this is just not how you should be living as an adult, but I'm just going to eat it out of the tub. I hate it when it pours and I don't get enough chocolatey bits though. I also don't know how much like everyday clothes to bring with me because like at ADE we didn't do much daytime touristy activities. Then when I went with Haz we did. I think because we're in a big group we probably will do like more daytime plans, like we can't just rot in bed all the time. But it's annoying because for ADE I packed so many clothes I never even wore. It's like literally an hour until I need to leave. I've got one outfit planned, but you know it's bad when you're preempting that you're going to get the flu. I'm packing flu medication. My first outfit with the ears is planned. I'm excited for that. Now we're going to do tonight's outfit, which is the Kit Kat. I hate trying stuff on with wet fake tan because I just feel like it gets on the clothes and then they smell like tan. The knickers and stuff are on a spin at the moment and then they've got to go in the dryer, so let's pray that they dry fast. No, I feel like that's good, and like obviously it's like a kinky club, so it is giving like sex show vibes, but I am quite covered up for Kit Kat. Like people do just strip down to their knickers. I'm not feeling that on my period, and also like I'm really past the point where I want to go to a sex club and like get with weird tourists from like Belgium. Right, what do we think? Outfit 2, and I think do I only need 3? Maybe it's best to pack 4 just in case. I've got this one that I never took with me in the end to Amsterdam. It's now 4 PM, the flight's in 3 hours. I'm just topping up the tatties. I'm going to do, this is a different style, but I thought because each of the outer corners is missing I could do a heavier style. I'm probably going to do my makeup now while I pack it because when I arrive I'm going to be getting in at like 11 and they've all been in Berlin for the whole day. So they're probably going to be waiting for me, even though like in Berlin you don't go out that early. Lady's like, don't worry, we'll go out once you arrive, but like I'm usually aiming to go out at about 2 or 3 AM in Berlin just because the club will be empty if you go too early. But I don't really mind going a bit early, and I know that I'm probably going to get tired, so I'm not too fussed if we don't have a super crazy night tonight, but I am excited because obviously now my outfit's planned. I'm going to wash off this tan, put on my outfit, do my makeup, and then we can set off. I'm just about to do my makeup, but I'm not going to film it on the camera. I'm going to do it on TikTok because I've got to export it off the camera if I film it on here, and it'll take quite a long amount of clips, and I'm not bringing this camera with me for like security reasons, so I want to just be able to quickly get the last clips and then I can post this vlog while I'm away. Then we'll have like 1 video a week, and hopefully I can keep up with that schedule. I'm also definitely thinking of doing Vlogmas. I have to pre-film a few days in advance just to make sure I don't like overwhelm myself, and they'll be probably shorter videos, but let me know if you'd like that. I'll come back to you once my makeup's done. Makeup's done, and as I've been doing it, I've been streamlining it. It's even more streamlined than it was before ADE, which is crazy. Like, let me show you what I need to do my makeup. All gonna fall. It's about 5 products. And then this is my liquids bag, but this has my makeup and my wash stuff in it as well. Still not going to bring a hairbrush, I'm just going to use the one on my keyring because realistically I'm only going to brush my hair like 3 times while I'm there, and I do have about 5 strands of hair. I also took a load of brushes out, so the only ones that are really left are the new set that I got for £12 on TikTok shop. They're really good. I wish I'd got the one that had eyeshadow brushes as well, because I was kind of due all new brushes. But if you're looking for a good, easy to pack makeup bag system, definitely recommend these. These are from the Flatlay London company. I did work with them like a few months ago, but like you guys see, like I use them every week, and it just means I never have to unpack my makeup. It's just laid out for me. Because that's everything. I've packed the bag. This is all I'm taking, and it's even got the coat in because it's not even that cold. I probably won't even go out with the coat. It's actually, my outfits are kind of exposed, so I might end up wanting one, but if I'm in a big group I'll probably be fine. I'm just going to book my taxi now. It's EasyJet, so I think that's Terminal 1. Yes, £19, which is good because I paid £35 the other week to get back from the airport. Cool. I'm excited. So taxis usually come pretty quick around here, so I'll just say bye now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know anything that you'd like to see in the future, and also if you want to see the Berlin stuff, make sure you go onto my TikTok and keep up with it on there. Usually when I go travelling, my views on TikTok get messed up, so you might miss my stuff from the view page unless you keep checking back. Also got my stuff out of the dryer. It's still a little bit damp. I'm not going to put it in my case because of that, because I don't want it to smell foisty, so I'm just keeping it in this WH Smith bag. Pickup is in 2 minutes. Let's go.